Pulled the tranny filter out of my F250 and here it is. I'm going to see exactly what's inside of it. So I don't believe this tranny filter has been changed. The truck has 216,000 miles. So, you know, I'm going to cut it open with a razor blade because I feel like that's the cleanest way to be able to cut it without actually adding any extra metal, like a Sawzall kind of would just chop everything up. So I'm going to try to cut it with a razor blade directly in half and see if I can tell if there's anything trapped in there, any pieces of metal, anything like that. So it's going to be kind of interesting because it has been in there for so long. I just put that new deep pan on there, so we're going to see what's actually inside of it. As you can see, this filter all the way through is gray. When you get these filters new, they're like a paper white color, and they're pretty much just like a toilet paper roll. It's just a bunch of individually wrapped layers of fabric or paper, or I'm not sure exactly what this material is. It's probably like a composite fabric, and it just screens out all of the different types of metal that go into the filter that come out of your tranny. So clutch material, just wear out, like it's pretty much just what's wearing out of your tranny is what this filter is catching. It's a really fine filter, and as you can see, 216,000 miles, this filter is gray all the way through. So the filter needed to be changed. It definitely is showing that the tranny has worn a lot of metal out of it. The tranny still ships well, but the filter has done its job, and since this inner part of the filter is gray, the same color gray as the outer part of the filter, it shows that the filter was definitely getting to the point where it's maybe getting clogged. There's a spring relief on the bottom, so if this filter does get clogged, it just bypasses the whole filter, which is not good, because then your tranny is not actually getting this fine filter. Your fluid won't go through it, and it's actually worse for your tranny because it's not being filtered at all. So this filter needed to be replaced. I'm glad I replaced it. I probably should have replaced it when I first bought the truck. And right there, I don't know, from what it looks like, is that it's just fine material and not any larger than this filter could handle. So it's not like you're seeing on the outside of the layer any thick pieces, or on the inside of the layer just that one piece of metal that looks embedded, but it's just like a flake. So that could be from when the tranny was built at the factory. Who knows? So this is kind of nice because it kind of just shows you what the filter looks like. And if I came in here with some brake cleaner, it should lighten it up because it's just a screen. So you can see it's just a screen. that you can see through. That's just just dirty with particulates. If we came maybe to the outer one, let's pull like a mid to outer piece, like this piece right here. Maybe one more. So that's what they're for, to catch metal. It's definitely good that it was replaced. And now you know how these filters are and what exactly is in them. If I took all these pieces, all these sheets, and backwashed them into a pail, and then actually I could quantify how much metal, and you can see that one's really dirty. I can quantify how much metal is actually been like lost in the tranny. But since when I pulled the tranny pan, there wasn't that much metal on the magnet was actually pretty decently clean, then this is just fine material. You know, the clutches are going to wear over time. I do tow with my truck. It's just something that happens. Sooner or later the tranny will be rebuilt because it'll wear all the clutch material and it'll start to slip. It's just it's just a matter of time. But definitely, if your filter looks like this, I would recommend replacing it, because this filter is contaminated. It may have even been plugged beyond being able to have fluid be cleaned through the filter. It may have been bypassing the filter, and that could be what I was hearing. Once I replaced my the main tranny filter, when I did the pan, it got rid of most of that noise under power, but I feel like this was plugged, so that could have been where some of the noise was coming from as well. So now, if you didn't know, now you know.